What's up guys, it's Jordan here from Coin Bureau. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and be sure to stay tuned until the end of the video to get all of the important information. I have been getting a lot of requests for more beginner style trading tutorials here. So if you are wanting to learn how to break down the charts using technical analysis, this video is one of the best places to start. And today I'm going to show you how to very easily identify support and resistance on your charts. This is absolutely essential to crypto trading. And really a lot of traders lose money because they don't understand this concept properly. It really is quite simple as long as you know the basics and you don't create bad habits. In this video, you're going to learn how to identify and draw in support and resistance like a pro and use it to find better entries and exit points for your trades. If you are trading along with us, use the Bybit link in the description for some benefits. That is my preferred exchange. Please also feel free to join my personal trading community and trade along with us in my Discord server. That link is in the description. And as you can see by the P&L share room, our crew is absolutely killing it. There is also a trading setups room here where the traders who are trading a lot are constantly dropping really interesting setups and helping all the traders along the way. So let's take it slow and discuss a little bit about what is support and resistance. Support is simply a level where buyers step in, and resistance is a level where sellers step in. Think of support as a floor and resistance as a ceiling in a room. In this video, we're going to keep it simple and we're going to talk about horizontal support and resistance lines, as this is really the best place to start. Once you learn this concept, you'll be finding levels all over your charts where price bounces on support and gets rejected from resistance. Something to keep in mind here is that the more touch points that your support gets, the higher significance it has. And also bear in mind that when a strong resistance level is broken, it will flip into acting as support, and vice versa for support flipping into resistance. This is what we call a support and resistance flip. Let's move into now a step-by-step on how to draw these lines in properly on your charts. Number one is to remember to always zoom out and use higher time frames. If you are starting out on this, I would recommend zooming out to the weekly time frame. This is a great place to start, and it does take practice, but very quickly you'll be seeing these lines all over the charts because our brains are pattern recognition machines. When starting out and drawing support and resistance, try to mark out areas on the charts that have similar levels of support. These are levels that look like obvious highs and lows, and try to focus on areas with multiple reactions. You can then go draw in your horizontal support and resistance line, and even better is to start early with trying to understand these support and resistance levels as zones. This is where it does start to get slightly more complicated, but it is very useful and effective in terms of finding nice entries and exits to be able to understand these levels as zones. And moving forward in time on this chart, we can see just how important that zone was, as it allowed for some beautiful sniper entry longs on recent price action. Don't force the lines, but try to find the lines that are giving you the most touch points. The most useful indicator here to help you find these major support and resistance zones is the fixed range volume profile. There are full tutorials on this on my personal trading channel, so check them out. It's absolutely amazing how the high volume nodes of this volume profile can give you beautiful levels and zones of extreme significance. Many of the traders in my community know that the fixed range volume profile is one of my absolute favorite drawing tools. And it really does help to find these levels in a smart way using volume based on previous price action. Some common mistakes that beginners make here are drawing too many lines, ignoring the higher time frames, treating levels as exact prices instead of zones, and trading every touch without waiting for confirmation from other indicators for confluence. So let's have a look now at a few simple strategies using support and resistance. Number one is the bounce trade. So identifying a nice support and resistance line and then waiting for price action to move towards these lines for a nice bounce. Remember to always draw in your trades and identify your risk to reward ratio, as well as using your other indicators for confluence, such as this daily bullish divergence on the RSI, which came in at the exact bounce point on this example. The next strategy example here is a breakout trade. This is a little more risky and does require being patient for a retest. But as we can see here, this zone was acting as very heavy resistance, and once price broke out from that heavy resistance, it offered a very nice trading opportunity. Here's another example of a breakout trade that did actually give you the retest, which I would recommend using as a more conservative trader. Here we can see price bouncing on major support, then breaking through, and then coming back to retest that broken support as resistance, and that is where the nice trade came in. Remember to use your other indicators for entry signals at these retests, like your RSI, your SMC order blocks, or of course your market cipher. Remember to always try and add as much confluence as you can to each entry with at least 3 to 5 indicators giving you the same directional signal. You can combine these support and resistance levels with trend lines, moving averages, candlestick patterns, volume, or any other indicators that you enjoy using in your trading plan. Let's have a look at a practical example of a bounce trade and how you would go about executing this. I will be using my favorite indicator for an entry signal, which is the market cipher. Here we can see our support trend line, price moving towards that trend line. We draw in our long trade, identifying our risk to reward with at least a 1 to 3. And in this example, we can see a beautiful rifle pattern, which is one of the best patterns that you can get on market cipher. And there we see a beautiful trade with very little drawdown, smashing one take profit after another, and actually going on to give us a pretty crazy return of a risk to reward ratio of about 1 to 9.5. Very important is to take gradual profits along the way, especially when you do get opposing signs on your indicators. To recap in a quick summary, support equals a buying zone, resistance equals a selling zone. Use zones instead of just lines, and wait for confirmations. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe, and let me know, do you prefer breakout or bounce trades using these lines?